Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Ali LaForce courtside. Now here's Bridges. Ball outside. Nails it from three. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And Ball throws it down.
Don't blink. Ball will blow your doors off.
The three, James knocks down the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass the ball. And we're about a minute into the first. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Ball's got 7 points.
Sweet shot right there from Ball. A multi-talented offensive weapon.
Here's Reeves. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
RJ, it's hard not to wonder what would have happened if the Lakers never traded for Russell Westbrook back in 2021.
Well, they would have had a traditional style of a team. They would have kept Kuzma, KCP, and their 2021 first-round pick. They also would have been able to sign Alex Caruso. They could have kept their championship core together.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Ali LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Charles Lee. Ali, what do you have to offer?
I asked Coach what it's like facing LeBron now versus earlier in his career, and he quickly responded, not much. He's still extremely difficult to game plan for. Even at this stage of his career, he remains a dominant force. So limiting his production will be crucial for them in this matchup, guys.
Thanks for that, Ali.
And it's the level of creativity that separates LeBron. It's second to none because he's such an incredible ball handler also.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Here's James. After the basket by Charlotte. Back to Reeves. From outside the arc. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Hornets leading by 6. Here's Bridges.
That is powerful.
Oh, yes.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
A nice shot by Doncic.
Using that change of pace off the dribble, Doncic gets the shots he wants.
He drops it from range.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
He gets it in there. Doncic has got 5 points.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Lakers trail by 6. It's Doncic with a drive. Ooh, Williams with the block. Now the Hornets moving it up. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. Miller's got his second basket.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Now, here is James. He's got 5. The Lakers with another miss. A clear look for Green. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Like, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Now here's Smith. No points yet. Here's Miller. It's Hayes with the rebound.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
The shot by James, no good.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
And that one drops. He's got 6.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Ball. Got a hand on it. And he gets it back. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ball's got 11. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, stick around. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Hornets so far.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
Lakers trail by 14. And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
I like how aggressive LaMelo has been tonight. I mean, just looking for his shot consistently.
Pass to Reeves. It's James on the wing. 5 points in the game. He buries it from 3.
No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Diabate. Here's Smith on the take. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Doncic.
And I love watching Smith challenge the defense and getting the foul in the process.
Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. B.A.?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. The 3 from Curry. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, nice pass by Smith. I mean, putting his teammate in position to score.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake. He is still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Here's Connect. Still no points. Here's Finney-Smith. And the deficit down inside single digits.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Pass to Diabate. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. All no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
It's deflected. Down low. Tries to save it. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Going all the way to the rack. They grab their own miss. To the wing, right side. Second chance effort. James with the block.
A versatile, talented defender, LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
Physical play by LeBron inside.
Timeout, timeout.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Here's Miller. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
James, right side. And it comes off the front of the rim. Hornets leading by 12. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. James with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. And that one's good. James.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
Let's go with a 3. And he can't get that one. Lakers trail by 14. Here's Lynn. Pass to James. Back to Vanderbilt. To the middle. Here's Lynn. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And that's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Los Angeles making a change here. Charlotte leading by 14. Here's Bridges with the drive. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
It's good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside, Williams. To the paint. Misses in close.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, knocked backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. In transition, here they come. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Now one on ball.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
James gets to the rim.
With his athletic ability, LeBron drives with purpose. He wants to put the D in a difficult position whenever he gets the chance.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That's good from Bridges. Lakers trail by 14. And there's James from the arc. There, LeBron for 3.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Green in the post. Ball surveys the floor. Ball ventures inside and converts.
And Ball makes the intelligent play, using the tried and true pick and roll to create an opening.
Green. Back to Ball. Doncic grabs the miss. So it's Los Angeles now, trailing by 13. Here's Reeves. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And here's Charlotte now. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
That one misses. Lakers trail by 12. Doncic left side. Back to James. LeBron going downhill. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Miles Bridges.
Look, this dude is an absolute terror on the defense when he's slashing towards the rim. He dares the defense to foul, and sometimes people make business decisions.
Green for 3. Pure from three-point range. Green's got 6 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And it's Doncic missing. Hornets leading by 14. Bridges on the attack. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
And it's James inside.
Good work on the block. I like when LeBron gets aggressive this close to the rim.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Back to Ball. Miller on the wing. Yes, sir, and it's Paul with the assist that time. He's got 14.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Ball no good. Lakers trail by 15. Luka! Get off me!
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
And Richard, after going undrafted back in 2016, what a career for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Approaching a decade in this league. He's been a starter for most of that time, but he continues to be the definition of a 3-and-D glue guy.
Outside Finney-Smith. Doncic with it. He's got 12. James, right side. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. That three's off the mark. Hornets leading by 15. Pass to Williams. James with the rebound. From deep, here's Doncic. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Blocked. And they get it back. Offensive board.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Hayes tries again. Oh, look at Luka taking the contact and finishing strong.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to review the game plan. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's the break. And here's Reeves outside. No good there. Charlotte leading by 13. Here's Bridges. And he drives in. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And here's Connect outside. And so it's Charlotte liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They put in work down low, getting in close. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Charlotte. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen in on, guys.
And Allie, thanks.
Yeah, inside ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Hornets. The lead is 15. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound by the Lakers.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
James goes in. And it's James James with the jam.
Bron dunked that like he was angry. Is he okay? Man, he got the table shaking over here.
Back to Curry. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Reeves. James with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. Oh, great focus from James. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass the ball. Unloads. Yes, on the jumper. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter. Lakers trail by 13. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hornets.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Man, they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Pass to Hayes. Now here's Doncic. James, a good look. Rebounded by Nurkic. Charlotte leading by 13. And he lobs it up. Picked it out of midair. Doncic outside. The three. Oh, Doncic! What do you expect?
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds the shot.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. So both teams making some changes here. And here are the Hornets now. And so they foul intentionally. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Now here's Ball. Rebound by the Lakers. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. James, that's good.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
Out to James. And that one's good. James has got 10 points in the quarter.
Set it up. And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take the lead? We'll have to see.
Lakers trail by 9. Stolen by Ball. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And give credit to Ball's quick thinking. Outstanding job reading the opposition and pouncing on the steal.
Here's James. Williams grabs the board. Charlotte leading by 11. Pass the ball. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Ball seeks out contact sometimes, which means defenses have to guard him very carefully.
And Los Angeles making a change here. And so Ball nails both of them. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And there's James from the arc. Ball with the rebound. Here's Bridges going inside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic.
I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForge joining us courtside. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Mark Dagnall
timeout.
has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Shoots over ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
Yeah, making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string, and we see him do this time and time again.
Here's White. Pass to Buzelis. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Williams grabs the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
It's White with a drive. Good work defensively by Dort. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. First quarter of play, a minute in. Williams from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. And one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it. But they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out. It's back to the basics, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Okay now, Rook. Buzelis showing he can finish with some power.
Williams misses. Ball outside. And here's Giddey. Back to ball. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to White. Now Vucevic. Now here's Giddey. The kick out to Williams. Back to Giddey. Ball outside. Clock is at 3. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Thunder with a lead. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. Now here's Williams. He's got 5. Stolen by Giddey. And a fast break now for the Bulls. White, good. White's got 5 points.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Dort outside. Back to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul of the game. A minute 6 left in the first. Right side, Williams. 5 to shoot. No good on the triple.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And Williams punches it home.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Here's Caruso. And he drains the quick shot.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Outside Giddy. Pass the ball. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And Ball is such an effective two-way player. Takes smart shots on offense and really hustles on defense.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. "19 seconds left now in the first quarter. Wiggins for three. Chicago grabs the miss. Inside. A nice shot by Smith.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Chicago ahead. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
No good with a layup. Thunder trail by 3. Pass to Wiggins. Outside, Williams. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Chicago. Smith outside. And here is Williams. Smith no good.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And here's Caruso outside. He drops it from range. Caruso's got 5 points.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Back to Jones. Pass to Williams. DeSumo outside. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan. So both teams making some changes here.
OKC. I'm OKC.
Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets it in there. He's got 7. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Wiggins for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Here's DeSumo. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Pass to Caruso. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder lead by 1.
A 6'6" playmaker, SGA has a great view of the floor.
Jones feels it out. And here's Collins. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Collins, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 is up. Jones with the block. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And it's the Bulls' ball. They trail by 1. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Wallace with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. 4 on the clock. Williams from long range. The Thunder with another miss.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And Williams punches it home.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Here's Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Ball with it. Watched by Wallace. The kick out to White. They still need this. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. 27 seconds left to play in the second quarter. The shot by Dort, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Back to White. Pass to Vucevic. Down low. Here's Buzelis. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Good if it goes. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Thunder out in front, up 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Bulls trail by 3. Left side, Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Ball. To the middle. Outside, Giddey. Up top, Ball. There's the drive. And Ball throws it down.
Known as a pass-first player, you like to see Lonzo call his own number out of that two-man game and be aggressive.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the basket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 6. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 10.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Now Giddey. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. It's hauled in by White. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 4-point game. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Bulls trail by 4. It's White with a drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
Chicago with the ball. To the inside. Vucevic. And it's all tied up.
Not stopping Vucevic that time, powering through the defenders.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's the break for the lead. And it's Giddey missing. Williams on the wing to the paint. Here's Dort. And the basket is good. And the Thunder lead by 2.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
White can't hit. Pass to Holmgren. Right side, Williams. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Ball. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is the smart play by Ball, staying committed even while getting fouled.
Chicago making a switch here. And so Ball nails both of them. So it's Oklahoma City now. Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Shai showing no fear inside.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Outside White. Outside Williams. Back to White. To the middle. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder with a lead. Williams on the wing. He's got 10. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked it in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 now. Jones with the ball. Still no points. With the drive. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
That's just an aggressive finish by Vooch. Once he gets strong inside positioning, he's looking for the finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tre Jones. That's his first foul. Oklahoma City making a switch here. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Back to Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Caruso outside. Rebound by the Bulls. Up top, White. Outside, Williams for the lead. White can't hit. Wallace left side. Here's Wiggins. Williams from long range. The shot no good. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The lead is 2. The layup off target. So it's Chicago now. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Herter from long range. Sinks the tray. Herter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Jones grabs the board. And it's the Bulls' ball. It's a one-point game. Outside, Williams. He misses the free throw. Good on the second one.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Caruso left side. Wiggins outside. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what Coach is looking for.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
No good on the second free throw.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
5 on the clock. Smith. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Outside Carter. It's Herter on the wing. And so the ball out of bounds. Caruso touched it last.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter, someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be foul number 5 on him. Smith outside. Inside. Here's Collins. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Collins has got 4 points in the quarter.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Caruso. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And Caruso drops them both. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Collins right side. No good off the glass. And the Thunder in possession here. They lead by 1. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 in the second half.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Both teams deciding to change it up. Bulls trail by 3. The kick out to White. Pass to Giddey. Ball outside. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan. Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Oklahoma City.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 5-point game.
Coming up clutch there at the line, making it a 2-possession game.
Pass to White. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Here's White. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Dort. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And we talk about the things that made Chet Holmgren an elite
This shit
prospect.
too easy. You can't stop me.
This is near the top of the list.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 5-point game. 1:19 left in the fourth.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
He drops the first one. And that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so Ball nails both of them.
Yeah, they desperately needed those free throws, and he delivered. It's down to a 1-possession game.
Pass to Holmgren. Lets it go from 11. And he gets that one. Holmgren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Down low. Count it!
Oh, man. Massive points from Buzelis.
Yes. Pass to Mitchell. Dort outside. Back to Mitchell. Now here's Holmgren. Launches it. Oh, Holmgren. The touch from range.
This shit too easy.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Ball with it. Hardenstein covering. Vucevic's shot is off. 2-second difference between shot and game clock.
That shit ain't gonna do no good for you.
Now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both. And
It's over, boy. Give it up. Yeah.
Called the Bulls.
Ain't leaving no timeout. It's a wrap.
They're down. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Wembanyama. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4", skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Back to Fox. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Left side, Edwards. Rebound, San Antonio.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Fox. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Look at Fox fearlessly going inside, hunting for a higher percentage look.
Outside McDaniels. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. RJ, with Harrison Barnes on the roster, a team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Fox. Outside for Wembanyama. Pass to Barnes. Now here's Wembanyama. It's blocked by Gobert.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
To the middle. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. That one's good. This game is all even.
Timeout, timeout. And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
Now here's Fox. Pass to Vassell. Back to Fox. Wembanyama screen. And stolen by Gobert. Outside Edwards. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Barnes with it. Pass to Castle. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman. You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
Edwards, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Minnesota. The 3-ball. And Edwards good for 3. Edwards got 5 points.
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
3-pointer, Fox. They get it back. Outside Barnes. Fox outside. Second chance effort. Yep, that one goes.
The correct read by Fox, taking it himself. De'Aaron is showing that sometimes being selfish is the right decision.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
Now here's Paul. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Randall outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. These are his first free throws of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Paul. Here he goes. Out to Fox. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Woo, boy, Johnson, let's just say he's a great athlete, wouldn't you agree?
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. McDaniels with the rebound. Here's Clark. The rebound by the Spurs. To the wing on the left. Three-pointer, Fox. He buries it from 3. Fox has got 7 points.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Well, a good close contest so far. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Back to Johnson. Inside. McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. Clark right side. Outside McDaniels. Out to DiVincenzo. The three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, That's the shot he typically makes.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
One shot.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
No good there, off the double clutch.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Here's Wembanyama. Wow, Victor takes it to him inside.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Outside McDaniels. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Paul looking over the floor. Pass to Barnes. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
So challenging trying to guard Paul, especially when he's slicing passes through the defense like that.
Clark, no good. Spurs lead by 8. Outside Paul. To the paint. Stolen by Reed. Here's Clark. He's guarded by Vassell. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Wembanyama screen. Paul into the lane. Pass to Wembanyama. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Timberwolves trail by 8. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. No good on the free throw. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
He hits the second from the line. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Spurs lead by 7. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Will De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Wembanyama up top. Down low. It's rebounded by Minnesota. 1:16 left in the first half. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. For 3. The offensive rebound. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Fox with the ball. Randall's in his pocket. Outside Barnes. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
Here's Castle. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
Edwards, no problem with the contact.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Wembanyama. Missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. And here's Edwards outside. Again, the miss by Edwards. Fox right side. Over to the wing. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. San Antonio on top. They're up by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. San Antonio leading by 5. Fox goes in. Pass to Vassell. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Vassell's gotten his first points in this one.
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot. You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Now here's Fox. Oh! Wimby! Finishing off the lob from way up there.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Right side, Edwards. Outside, McDaniel. 6 to shoot. Randall with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And here's Edwards outside. The shot no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Vassell outside. Pass to Barnes. And he drops it in from the low post. Barnes has got 5 now.
Passes like this demonstrate leadership. Vassell wanting to find his open teammates.
Edwards can't hit.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Throws it up high. Stolen by Conley. Launches a 3. Barnes with the rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
To the inside. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
Now here's Wembanyama. This is the most they've led, 13 points.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
And here's Edwards outside. He drops it from range. 13 points in the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 5. Wembanyama screen. It's blocked by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Inside. Edwards lays it in.
Yo, shitty ass won't stick defense, computer playing ass
He's
nigga.
gonna gather the troops and talk it over. San Antonio leading by 12. Outside Paul. Inside. Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Randall, right side. Outside, Alexander Walker. From behind the arc. DiVincenzo can't hit.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.